Hello, my name is Kirsten. I've been a makeup artist for about 10 years. I've worked in the Hollywood entertainment industry. I've been on Instagram for 10 years as well. That's how I started my makeup career. So thankful. I wanted to jump on here and basically show you a very fresh-faced winter look if you guys need a little perk me up. So I've started with already applying my base, making sure that's really well blended. I've combed my eyebrows and I've also did a little bit of eyebrow shaping. We're gonna start using a primer from Urban Decay, and this one is called Eden, I believe. And yes, Eden. And we're going to put this a little bit under the brow bone, right underneath the brow, and we're only going to trace the top and put a little bit in our corners to set whatever eyeshadow we're going to be putting on. I'm going to take a nice fluffy eyeshadow brush with circular motions. I'm going to blend the bottom part first, and then I'm going to go in to the corner of my eye and blend the rest of it out. I'm trying to leave the brow bone a little highlighted, so you don't need to blend that completely. Just make sure, especially that the corner is well blended and the primer's on it, because that's where you collect the most oil and that's what disrupts the eyeshadow texture during the day. Okay, so it's a little bit hot in here, so I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so now I want to kind of, while that's setting, I'm going to jump to the face. I want to start with a little bit of bronzer. We're going with bronze. I'm using a lot of Urban Decay in this. So this is the Urban Decay bronzed powder. I'm taking a contour brush. I'm going to make a line a little bit above my ear, going and following the shape of my cheekbone. Some people have circular, some people have more angular cheekbones. You can also cheat that if you want to just play with your look, play with your bone structure. So I'm making that line right there and getting about to the bottom of my cheek. I'm going to go ahead and do the top of my forehead, around my head, my hairline, going down my temples. Right now I'm going horizontal with the brush. I'm also going to go underneath my chin and jawline to kind of define that out too. Okay, now with another blending brush, we will be taking this, and with circular motions, I want you to go ahead and try to blend that right on your cheek. Don't go too low because that will make your face look droopy. So keep this up and always go up. Don't drag your face down. That can really cause premature wrinkles because you're stretching the elasticity of your skin. Next, I'm going to go with a little bit of a cream or gel blush. This one is Obsessed in the formula Hydromatic, and it's a blush glow formula. I'm just going to apply a little dot on each cheek, and this we're going to go right under the eyes but not on the under eye, and we're going to just stipple or pat that in a little bit and only concentrate this on the apples of the cheek. Next, I'm going in with a highlighting powder. I'm going to try this Miss Venus by, I think it's Pure. I'm not even sure if this brand is still around, but I got this as they were all half off, and it was crazy. So look at this though, just like with a little pointed foundation brush. And then, so this is going to be, like I said, a really fresh-faced, natural-ish looking makeup. You can fool them. I'm gonna go right down the bridge of my nose with the highlighter, just mostly at the top, going down, just to give that a little protrusion. Not everybody needs that, but if you want to just fake a little funk, bring your facial features forward, you're going to want to apply the lighter shades or highlighting powder mostly to the high points of your face. So the cheekbone, the bridge of your nose, the top of your chin. And then with the foundation brush, I'm just going to blend that all together now that it's kind of set. I'm also going to blend the top. And the foundation brush has no foundation on it, or it has very little from a time that you've used it prior, and you just want to get that look well blended, basically. Okay, I'm going to jump to the eyes now. Now, this is going to be a simple tutorial, basically. I'm just using one product. That product is the Moon Dust from Urban Decay. This is in Space Cowboy. I'm going to demo this for you on my wrist, and I have some other stuff on my wrist, but let's see. I don't know if I can get that in really, but it's kind of like a tan, glittery, wet type of shadow. So I'm going to be using this first with my finger. I'm going to take my ring finger, because that's slightly shorter than my middle finger. And I am going to first press this on the middle of my lid. And then I'll be taking it up to the crease, pressing that in the lower part of the crease. We're going to be blending that, but right now we just want to press that in into the primer so it lasts all day. With my pinky finger, I'm going to get really, really close to the corner of my eye. Keep that highlighting powder out for now. We're going to bring a little bit more dimension to the eyes with the highlighting powder. We're going to take our pinky again. Use that right here, and then we're going to find that eyeball, and we're going to close the eye, and then we're going to just dab it, dab it, dab it, dab it, and then we're going to slowly fan it out by tapping our finger. And then slowly tap it out. Then we're going to get a blending brush. I'm going to use not a big blending brush, but I'm going to blend with this guy. And I'm going to go in horizontal and diagonal strokes up the crease. Okay. I want to take just a little bit of the bronzer, and we're going to keep our eyes open and just on the corners cut across the crease of your eye. I want you to get rid of that excess, and then sometimes I really pronounce my vowels weird. I've studied a lot of languages, so I tend to, I don't know, people say I have an accent, but when I count from like 1 to 10 in any language, I jump from like Spanish to French to German. It's very odd, but I naturally tend to just do that. Okay, so I want you to look at it without any mascara first. And then I want to take more highlighting powder, and I want to just get in the inner corner. Like you said, this is very fresh and fancy free, and it will make you feel confident, but also hopefully really accentuate the features that you like about yourself. And I feel like the contour and the highlight, or playing with the dimension of your face with light and dark, is what really sells that. And next we're going to take, I want to show you this trick. I've been taking, I have a wonderful mascara from Estee Lauder. It's the Turbo Lash. And I love this stuff, right? But it's not waterproof. So I take a waterproof mascara first to prime my eyelashes. And I need to blend that a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm going to zigzag through, open my eye very wide, and really get all the lashes. Just really coat all the lashes. It doesn't have to be that well done, because we're going to apply the mascara that thickens and lengthens. This is kind of thin, a thinner formula. It's drugstore, but a lot of drugstores, actually, I'm really fond of Maybelline mascaras. I think those are really the best drugstore, and almost you can pick any one and be very happy with it. This is Telescopic Mascara. I liked it for the separation, but it does dry out a little fast, and it's not too thick. And I'm just gonna blend that a little bit more. I just want to make sure everything is well blended. That's really the key to a professional looking makeup application, is blending. Whoop, look at this guy. Look, I'm like Spanky, right? From, what was that, Little Rascals or something like that. Okay, let's not be Sonic the Hedgehog right now, right? Okay, so what evs? You know, what evs is what I always say, really, because at the end of the day, or the beginning of the day, what really matters at the end of it. Okay, so now I'm gonna be, that's kind of dried, and that's what I wanted. I'll be taking my mascara and kind of, again, this time I'm gonna kind of stroke it through first. Then I'm gonna tap. Actually, I like to apply mascara without looking in the mirror. I tend to do a better job just filling it out. So right now I can't even see my lashes, but okay, that one kind of got on my eye. Yeah, that's the only thing that you kind of need to wipe the tip, if you know what I mean with this, so. Okay. I want to take just a dot of bronzer. I want to go underneath the lash line just a bit on the outer corners. Just only on the outer corners. Bring that in. Bring that in. So this is like a really simple look. I'm just going to add a touch of liner, okay? And I'm going to use a brown liquid liner just for the outer corners and a tight line my, actually, you know what? I'm going to use Bourbon. Bourbon is where it's at, actually. So I'm going to use Bourbon, which is another Urban Decay eyeshadow. It's brown, and that's what I want. It's like I want a brown one. So I'm going to use this, really sharpen it finely till there's a nice little tip. Okay. Now we're going to start at the outer corner. I want you to start where your outer, almost where you have like, I don't know, count little like 4 lashes inward. So we're not going to line till the end. I'm just going to show you how to kind of lift your eyes. And we don't want to put the liner all the way down. We're just going to put it right here. We're going to stop right here and kind of tight line your eyes all the way down. We're lifting. Honestly, this tutorial is more about lifting, blending, professional, deluxe. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and clean up anything or blend anything, my last touches, and finally, hopefully last, except the priming. The setting. Although I don't think I'm gonna wear a setting spray because I want to keep this looking, I already have a primer on and I think it's enough. I want to keep my skin a little dewy, and sometimes they tend not to be very hydrating. You have to get a specific hydrating setting spray if you want that. Like Fix Plus is really good because it has a lot of glycerin in it, for instance. You know what other setting spray I like is the Pixi setting sprays. I think those are really good too. So I'm just doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it inwards. So I kind of like put it on like this, tapping it, tracing the line of my nose and the bridge, just going on the outer bridge with the fluffy side or a fluffy brush. I'm going to blend that and go inwards, flicking it to kind of fan and taper the color. Okay. Now I want to do my lips. First, we're going to get liner. I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use Venom. Oh, you know why? Okay, I need to blend this. This is not sweat, it's highlighting powder. Did I put that there? I think I meant to put just a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I kind of blend it up. Whoa, what else? Okay, I'm gonna take Venom, which is like a rose colored, soft rose colored liner. Can you see that? Ugh, okay. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna start by just doing the center of my Cupid's bow first. Following the outer lip line. So most of the time you have two lip lines, one's on the inner part of your lip, actually on the lip. And then there's an outer lip line, and that is where you go a little bit outside, right on the part that's curving back into your features. So this area. So I'm going to go like this. I kind of like my Cupid's bows. My Cupid's bow a little pointy at the right here, like at the top of the lip. Okay, so I got this sample of a Giorgio Armani lip gloss. Okay, I don't really know what color it is, but I love the formula. So first we're gonna put a little color on our lips using the PDA, what do you call this? It's a liquid lip color. It doesn't dry down matte, so it stays just a little glossy. It's kind of like a liquid lipstick. I'm gonna throw that in center, fanning it out, opening my mouth just a little bit on the corner, making sure you get that area. Okay. Now with a little bit of gloss, with this little doe foot applicator, I just want to trace the top of my lip line with the gloss. And then I'm going to do the bottom. Okay, now looking at this look from afar, and that's what you kind of always want to do, is like look at it up close and look at it a little bit backwards to see how you look, because you know what they say, you look really good from afar, but then when you get up close and you're gonna look. So we want to make sure that we're looking good from afar first. So let's turn a little bit, let's make sure everything's blended, we like our angles. I'm gonna come in, show you what the final result is. And yeah, well, I hope you like this tutorial. I included a lot of tips. I also included a lot of techniques. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Let me know what you think about the look. And if you try it out, I'd love to hear what you think. And if you got any compliments or reactions, take some pictures, tag me in them. I'd love to see them.